Hi, good morning. Thanks for joining. My name is Kingsley, so I'm here today to take you through, the analysis for the day. Even though we've got a trend of ongoing right now, but I think after this comes another one because in forex market the opportunity is always there. Yeah, the opportunity is never drying out. You just need to be patient and of course follow whatever strategy you've been having so that things are going to work out for you. So first off, as usual, I'm going to open up another chart so that I don't have to mess up with my already existing data. So this chart was from yesterday. This is from yesterday's analysis. I don't need to talk about that already. You can see everything we discussed. It's panned out properly. Everything worked. The way it should have worked. Yeah. So this is a trend line with price coming to touch this trend line right here. The break after touching the trend line, it gathered some sort of liquidity and then broke into this area and then did some things and broke out again. After this range was broken, it was now let's look at this. This range actually got broken. This range, this tiny range here. If I zoom in, you're gonna see the range properly a little bit. Let me just open another time frame. If I were here, this was actually what I did when I was streaming. So if I had adjusted the range, you would have seen the beauty of the signal. You would have seen the beauty of the signal. Apologies for that, guys. So the strategy or at the analysis. So coming here to gather some liquidity and then pushing up. Don't forget what I said yesterday. I did something like this: break, retest, entry, break, retest, entry. I did something like this and I stressed on it a lot yesterday, and it panned out here. It played out beautifully well. So this was the break of this entire gangster movie happening here. So this actually was a break, and then it touched this trend line coming from some bullish movement, bearish trend, bearish trend. Touched it, came back and retested this zone. Yeah, so after retesting this zone, what happened exactly? Boom, it started going up. So if you had gotten in here, not even there, you don't even need to worry about there, man. You don't need to worry about there, by the way. Just wait for this psychological level here. Once you see that price has actually, become comfortable around here, here would have been a perfect entry for those of us who are still learning. Yeah, just take it and take your 50 pips, and you are good to go. Yeah. Okay. That's all done. So for today, I'm gonna be as usual. I'm gonna remove everything, remove drawings, and I'm gonna quite start with daily time frame to have a grab, an overall view of what the trend is today. Most likely, from what I can see here, the trend today is bullish. Yeah, bullish. Yesterday's high, 2 days ago, yesterday's high broke 2 days ago high, and even though it closed beneath, but it closed with a good, good bullish body. And then today's candle has already retested yesterday's the entire bullish movie almost yesterday, and then it's heading up. So the question is, where is this price going? Nobody has any freaking idea. The only thing that can help us determine where price is going right now, where there is no direction, is psychological level. Okay, I can't stress on the importance of psychological level. Yeah, I can't stress enough on it. It's more than important that even if you don't value it, have it somewhere, and make reference to it, on a day on days like this where you don't have, where you have all time high. There's no fresh, uh, pivot for you to leverage on. This is the thing to use, 14500. Oh, what was that? 5. Yeah, yeah. This is right. So where is it? 15. I'm lost. Okay, yeah, it's actually correct. And then this should have been 165.500. Yeah, now it's making sense as usual. If you're targeting more than 100 pips today, you are greedy. Shouldn't be trading. Should be somewhere selling some my. Yeah. Okay. Don't mind me. I can be share sometimes. 000. Oh no, this is actually 63 3.500. Yeah. All right. Here we go. So prices here have given projected 100 pips below, 100 pips above. So we can see, have slightest idea right now where price might be heading to in terms of daily. So in terms of 4 hours, 4 hour previous 4 hours attempted to break low of one, two, three previous 4 hours before it, and then broke the high of the previous 4 hour and closed above there. So we're expecting we're going to say that it has gathered liquidity. Yeah. So I'm just this is not part of the analysis, but I'm just mentioning it is worth taking notes just in case, so that you can understand the essence of saying that today looks pretty much bullish. You know what I mean? So this is 1 2 1 2. This move means a lot. It means if this move happens, it means breakout and in. It means like this is the liquidity. I mean, this is liquidity of this on. This actually is from 12th. Yeah. So now that price has come to settle here, it's retesting this other block here. This other block is retesting it. Once it breaks, it's going to push up, at least give us 100 pips at the minimum. Yeah. So this is what we're expecting. Excuse me. So I'm just gonna pretty much join a couple of trends here so that we can kick off and get going immediately. Here we go. This should have come from down there. Oh, this pair is actually a very wonderful pair. Trust me when I say that. Very wonderful pair. Provides guys with a lot of opportunities to make ends meet. That is for those who are actually determined to make ends meet. All right, here we go. I think I'm pretty much confident that our lines are touching quite well, unless you don't agree with me. But for me, I think it's actually touching quite well. Just to reaffirm the fact that it's actually touching quite okay. All right, let's now head to 1 hour. I don't know if I could have caught something in 4 hours. Yeah, I can actually see it here. Zoom out view. Nothing to cash. Nothing to cash actually. So right now I'm gonna head to 30 minutes to see there's anything here for me. Anything here for me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Before this move, okay. We are talking about what could be the next move, not what has happened already. This trade from here, from 164.00, I caught it until now. I'm still in the trade. Let me just show you guys so that I can move on. This is the trade here. I'm still in the trade. I'm literally still in the trade. Yeah. I opened the second position here. I closed it the moment it got to psychological level. It was attempting to move down. I just closed it just to make sure I'm safe. Yeah, you can see price continues to move up, and my TP is actually on the next psychological level, which is 16500. But then I'm just trying to like open more positions here because man, this is an opportunity that that we don't get to see again. Yeah, I mean, we get to see it, but like it doesn't. I'm not gonna get to see it at this time, like on 17th of April anymore, right? So I'm taking it easy at the same time. I'm being smart about it. Okay, all right. Having said that, the next things we do now, we start asking ourselves the question: observe trend direction. We have seen that trend direction is there, is bullish and major support or resistance inside. Oh yeah, we've navigated through the supports. This is the support we had here. You can see a lot of points, a lot of things happening there. We have navigated through it. We have successfully, broken away from that. Slash the fact that our trend line got actually tested. Initially, the trend line was here, yeah, and then it's got pierced and then moved back, breakout and in. That is fake out. So most likely, price is going to continue moving up because it has gathered liquidity around here. So that's being said, the next question is price at psychological level. Oh yes, my dear, price is at psychological level, sitting comfortably and having some coffee at psychological level. And is price touching trend line? At the moment, no. For 30 minutes time frame, price is not touching the trend line. Let's see what's happening around here. No, Yes, price is touching the trend line. But then the issue is it's touching the trend line, indicating that price is moving down. That's something we need to take into consideration as well. We don't have to ignore this completely. It's telling us something. So we have to pay attention to that and understand whatever thing is telling us, because point one, point two, and now point three is not in vain. Something is about to happen. Either it's about to break, and like if it breaks, maybe you may see some big force pushing price to 165.00 or 165.500, then coming down to retest. Something is going to just happen here. Just know that. So this is price touching a trend line is still a question mark. It's not answered yet, but it's touching a trend line for sure. But we don't know for which direction, since we have our bias. Based on basis the first three questions, our bias is bullish. Now trend line is indicating that our bias is bearish, but sometimes trend line could be tricky, so we have to be careful. Now over to the next question: range break with previous bars high or low engulfed. Range break. For to answer this question, I'm gonna look at lower time frames to see if there is any immediate range that we're looking at. Yeah, and we have a range already. 5 minutes, we can see some nice, pretty much predictable range. It's not difficult to see. So I'm gonna, like, since for this one, two, three, four candles price were printing side by side, I'm simply gonna one moment, or template levels two. Yeah, so I'm pretty much just gonna highlight the level just to give you some guideline on what to expect and what not to expect. Yeah. So the question says range break with previous bars low high engulfed. Yeah, range break has happened. Previous bars high is engulfed already. This candle engulfed the previous highs. Right? One, two, the highs of one, but of course engulfed the body completely of the second order high candle. So yes, this is a yes for us. And candlestick pattern formed. Definitely a yes, because engulfing candle means a lot. But then we are still waiting for some sort of confirmation. It has formed, but we're waiting for additional confirmation. And is the pattern formation in line with current trend? Definitely, our expected trend is bullish, and this pattern formed here is in line with the current trend. The only thing that is keeping us from confirming the efficacy of this signal is actually question number four. Four is price touching a trend line. Price is touching a trend line, but not in the direction of our determined or assumed or presumed trend. So we have to wait for further confirmation here to see how the current 15 minutes closes is going to help us a lot in determining how to navigate this confusion created by this trend line, which of course it shouldn't be a confusion either, because we ideally have some the resistance here, just slight resistance around here. Not really slight. It's actually significant though. So maybe we have to hold on to see how price navigates around this area. But then I believe since we have gathered liquidity here, we should be able to generate enough volume to push through. But then again, let's wait and see. Okay. So this is my analysis for EJ today, and having given out this set. So some questions may be popping up here, which could be, what is the next thing? So this is ignored, and this. Let's see how can we navigate through this. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, this is making sense now. So if you are an intraday trader and you like taking risk, since all our questions indicates, or the answers or the response to our questions indicates that price is heading up. Yeah. And if price is heading up, this what I'm about to say now is is quite too risky. So basis this trend line is possible, is nicely joined. It's possible that price actually is coming to retest this zone before moving up, but I'm not going to advise anyone to actually pay attention to this, because this range is broken, and also we are at psychological level, and price is showing up. But if we price happens to come down all the way to this way, this zone, all the way, sorry guys, all the way, the hell man, all the way to this zone to retest here, then we can go for buys. I think that's actually what I'm gonna do. Yeah. So my buy is gonna happen on two occasions. That price comes down all the way to 16400 area one more time. All the way. It means this simply means that you can buy anywhere within the block once you see your entry confirmation. Within this block, you can actually buy anywhere. Okay. So if price happens to come down here, it means that it's going to be a win-win situation for us because this time it's going to like take off with a very big, going to take off with a very super big momentum. Yeah. So risking 25 pips for how much is that? 100 pips. Risking 25 pips and targeting 101 pips. That's phenomenal, right? And then second option could be since we are broken out of this very nicely constructed range, the next place we are looking at right now is if we can get an engulfing, just a candle that is going to close above here. See something? All these bars here has not been able to close. So if you can get one candle to close above here, just break and close above here. Then entry comes in, you gather your 50 pips and get out of the market. This is actually what you should do. So entry number one done. So entry number two, let me just re-emphasize on the entry number two. So we have entry number two somewhere, a closure above here. Then we go for entry number two. Okay, if number one does not work, then number two should work. One of them should actually work. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is it for now, guys. I expect everyone to make very nice profits today. Let me just release the video so that people can be able to watch and key into the analysis. Okay, do have a lovely day. Catch you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.